Too black, which is too strong.
You so black.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy, Brother Black One, here with another strong video. Listen, I was sitting there thinking, what dropped in my spirit was there is a saying that's in the hood that like we kind of call people, and I don't know if it's like in the hood, but that's all I hear people in the hood saying is you know, like a person that is labeled this is a person that always is like something always going on with them. Nothing's never right. They always got something going on with them and as it relates to like on their job and their relationship. It just seems like every time you see them, nothing is never good. It's always bad. You know how the saying says it's all good? With these people, it's always seems like it's all bad all the time. And it just seems like they unlucky or appears to be unlucky or whatever. And, you know, they tend to call them drama kings and drama queens. These are the people that I'm referring to, that every time you be around them, it just seems like if it ain't one thing, it's another. And it just seems like trouble just follows them, like they are a magnet for negative thinking. So I looked up the word trauma. And when I looked up the word trauma, it says that trauma can be a physical injury, or it can be something that you're exposed to for a long period of time. And it can cause negative effects to you psychologically and mentally, and even to the point where you can develop PTSD. Now, I know people think that PTSD is just something that's relegated to the war. But you got people that live in the hood that work with PTSD, because if they're exposed to long-term violence where it's gunshots and people getting killed and people getting stabbed and they're growing up and they see people abusing drugs, that could cause trauma. And over a long period of time, that's not good on the psyche, because what tends to happen is you think that everybody is the same, or you lump everybody, the total, some of your experiences, you try to make everybody inclusive in stuff that they wasn't even around when this happened. And the bottom line is that when you become a trauma queen or trauma king, what happens is you just adopt, or it's become part of you, that everything, the glass is never half full, it's half empty. They always speak in death. And a lot of times these people that are trauma queens and trauma kings, one of the reasons, it just hit my spirit, one of the reasons why they don't watch their speech. They don't realize that they're always spewing out negative energy. And people like that, you ought not want to be around people like that on a continuous basis. Because what'll happen is, that stuff will jump on you. Like they say, birds of a feather flock together. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be mindful. But you know what? They not drama kings and drama queens. They trauma queens and trauma kings. Sometimes I just feel like they just do it because it's for attention. Again, being exposed to negativity for a long period of time. And what tends to happen is that because I was never heard in my family, and I come from a large family, and the reason why I have to be so demonstrative and so overbearing and overzealous is because I was never heard because I was the youngest. I've seen examples of a person on one of the reality TV shows. There was a youngest member of the family, a famous family, and they always got some drama going on. They always feel like that they not being heard, and they always got some type of drama going on. And a byproduct of that trauma is toxicity. They seem to leave a trail of toxic relationships that follow them, or they leave it in a trail. And if you're not careful, that spirit will jump on your children. And now you got a quote unquote classic case of a generational curse. I seen mama do it. I seen daddy do it. This all I know. Remember, a long-term I'm trying to think of the word, a long time exposure to negative thinking, negative behavior will set off this chain reaction of what seems to be traumatic experiences in their life. And you know what? These people are steeped way down in the well of denial. You can't tell them nothing. And then it's sad because what you'll find out is nobody wants to be around you. Because you know what? A lot of the stuff that we go through, the heartaches, and what we appear to think that are heartaches and heartbreaks, a lot of it's self-inflicted pain and self-inflicted drama and wounds. But guess what? You got the power to overcome. You have the power to do your work, as Iyanla Vanzant says. A lot of people don't want to do their work. But guess what? You can duck and hide. You can put things in place. But you know what? It won't work. That problem is going to be sitting there waiting on you in the morning, waiting on you in your face. It's going to be waiting on you until you deal with it. This Brother Black One with a late night car confessions. I'll come back at you real soon. Peace.
Thanks again for tuning in with another broadcast of Brother Black One. Until next time, family, peace and love.